Welcome back to another video. Yeehaw. Meet. Okay, now that I stole like everybody's intro. Hell yeah, brother. You're on the Off-Roader 94 channel. Let's rip into this CH18 here and figure out why in the last video she stopped turning. It didn't lock up. Well, it didn't seize up like you normally think, but something stopped her. So we're gonna figure out. All right, let's tear that front cover off and see what we can find. It came. Well, meow. Not too much shit in there. Ooh, ooh, what the hell is that? Some kind of sludge. But it honestly isn't too terrible. Get off there, Stinger. So I'm not sure what the fuck stopped her, because I got no chunks. All right, so took the spark plugs out, couldn't see anything down the holes. I didn't seem to make too much of a difference other than taking away the compression. I undid the connecting rods, and as you can see, the caps look fine. The crank looks okay. The actual connecting rods themselves, oops, sorry, look okay. Tomorrow, we're gonna pull the flywheel off there. I'm going to unhook or disconnect the crank or the rods. And actually, I think you have to pull them out. Yep, so I guess I'll have to take the heads off too. Not a big deal. So we'll pop the heads off, take the rods and pistons and rods out, take the crank out, and you know what? It could be that the magnets have fallen off the flywheel for the stator, because I've seen that happen too. So if I pull the flywheel off tomorrow and discover that the magnets have come unglued and are jamming it up, or whatever the case be, maybe there's just some crap jammed in there, maybe I will just leave it how it is and put it back together, because I have had an engine lock up on me because the magnets fell off the flywheel. So we'll check that out tomorrow, like I said, and it seemed to run good otherwise. I'll have to take the carburetor off and clean it up, so now would be the time to do that actually. Bark! Don't bite me. Well, what do we have here? Just like I thought. And unfortunately, we fucked her. But that's okay, because I got that parts engine in the shed. Junk! Here, you has. Okay. So, I think since we're this far, I got a gasket kit on the way. I think since we're this far, we are going to unbolt the rods from the crank, pull it out, change this seal, change that seal, and we're gonna make sure this engine has every reason in the world to run good. But stay tuned for more. Well, this certainly escalated quickly. Turns out you need to take the pistons out in order to get the crank out. So I said, what the hell? Ain't gonna be a seal or a gasket on this thing that doesn't get changed. Won't be a reason for it to leak. And the cylinder walls look pretty good. Nothing funny looking. Pick her up, spin her around. Pistons all look nice. I think I'm just gonna simply re-gasket it, reseal it, re-gasket it, and she'll be a good runner. And right now, this came on a junkyard tractor that I sold parts off of it, so this is more than paid for. And the parts, which some of the spare parts that I have here, and I'm using this cast aluminum manifold off of the other parts engine as over this plastic manifold, just because I feel like it's going to work better. I'm going to use this carburetor off this engine though, but I'm going to use the cast aluminum manifold off the other one. And so basically I'm into this thing for the cost of a gasket set so far, and a little bit of labor. So anyway, we're going to keep plugging away here, and the gasket kit should be here this coming Monday, and it's Wednesday today, so I'm going to do what I can. I do have half of a gasket set left over from well, when the previous owner of my 1864 Cub tried to fix this parts engine. So I have the seals and everything, so I could close the crankcase back up, but we'll see where we get. Anyway guys, stay tuned, because in this next clip here, this thing's going to be back together. Well, got her all back together, and it's time to start her up and see how we did. Okay, here's hoping. I'm sure everything's fine though. See what happens. Oops. Well, it runs. That's all I can ask for. So now, in one of the next videos, we're going to cram this on that QT16 Bollens I have and see how that works. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.